Hello everyone, I'm Rhoda and welcome to a new Space Engines video. Now, I'm currently doing a video on a ship I've been working on. Some of you may have already seen it on the Steam Workshop, and it is relatively new. Yeah, I'm not very good at using spectators, so I'm very sorry for that one. So, essentially at the moment I've got the ship here, so the Dawn class colony ship with a small base station. It's essentially a relay station. This is not on the Steam Workshop, it's literally something I just threw together for the purpose of this video. 4 solar panels on a main ball sort of thing, with 2 antennas on it. So 8 solar panels. You know what I mean. So on to what this video is all about. So you've got this main ship here. Now this ship took me about 2 days to make and get all the details done, and a Type 2 variant is already in the process, essentially, with a better engine section and fixing some of the problems with this original version, such as sort of being a bit small when you look at it, which size was intentionally kept smaller, but I think it could have been bigger with reasonability. So the colour scheme is white, blue, grey and black, with blue more highlighting the main armour segments in a way, or the stripe down the middle, black where the engines are, white is the main paint, well it's meant to be. I think I might need to bring the white up a bit more, and then the grey is just armour plating again. It's not so noticeable so the grey is very subtle. It's very subtle difference from the white. On the underbelly of the ship, it is mostly black because of there being a lot of thrusters down here, but really I think it does look nice. At the front it is black as well. I actually do think I quite like the way this bit came out, simply because, well, it works in a way. So onto the engine section. Now you'll notice how there's actually two, well, you might not be able to see the other one, but you'll notice there's a landing gear just tucked away here. That's because on my game I got a slight problem where the ship, whenever I landed it on a planet, because this thing will work in atmosphere and it does fly quite well, it's not perfect, which is something I wish to adjust, but it flies. But the problem I kept on getting was that the ship kept on sinking into the voxels. I might have missed a bit of paint there. Oh well, it's not that much. So yeah, there are bits of blue here, more stripes than anything else. So there are 3 large hydrogen engines, 2 large ion engines. I really just use these because they just fit in here and they look better than having 6 small hydrogen thrusters. They're less functional than the hydrogen thrusters, but that's not too much of a problem. There are in total 10 thrusters on top and 8 thrusters on the sides, and on the underside, on the underbelly again, there are 5 on each side and the back, 2 in the middle there, and 4, then 6 here, so 16, 18 in total. Other than this, there are antennas. Well, 1 antenna, which is an armor plate, which is actually surrounded in armor, which is armor is actually white. It's connected there, and that's it for the exterior of the ship. Oh, you've also got these thrusters here for the sides, which are also thrusters on the sides back here as well. So I think you've got 4 on each side. So yeah, I decided to start off with my character being one of the cargo pods. So this is one of the middle cargo bays, both are identical, and the entire ship has been lit. So I chose this quite nice dark blue colour, and the walls are a dark blue blue as well. And actually in the image for this on Steam Workshop, these two gyros are missing because when I painted that I removed the gyros, and when I added them back in I stood a bit too far over this way, so I didn't place properly. So at the back here you've got your jump drive. There's only one jump drive in this build. I possibly could have put some glass here. I might do that in a future version. But this is the only jump drive in this version, and it has a 2000 km radius or range, so it's actually pretty far and it's pretty good. So back here you've got another one of these rooms where this one does work. So you've got 4 in here, and I kind of wish I could increase capacity, but I did need to do a couple of stuff with this to get it all piped up properly. And so you've got 8 at the back, then in the middle you've got 10, 5 on either side, so you've got 18 cryopods. Now in this section here you've got your reactors. There's your 3 here, and there's 1 tucked in the corners there, and so you've got 8 on either side. Then behind these you've got cargo pods, and that's including behind that one, and you've got an oxygen generator and another cargo container there. Now on the outside of the ship, you may have noticed it, there are another 4 oxygen generators on the outside, and actually I got the details on this description on Steam wrong. What I'm going to change is that I think it only has 2 tanks, 2 oxygen tanks. So continue on. This is how you get in and out of the ship. And this section here, the save trouble, is actually entirely depressurized. Well, has no vents in it. So essentially, you open one of those doors, it depressurizes. And I could fix this problem, however, I don't really think it's a necessary thing, because if it's on a planet with atmosphere, then okay, you can depressurize them. Depressurize these and they'll be fine. But if you're on a planet without an atmosphere, then I can see where you get a problem, yeah. In which case I'll just add a door there and a door there, and you'll be fixed, and you could just fill this room up with oxygen from these smaller chambers. So moving on to the bridge. This is the only room with a double door setup, because it's one of the most important. You want to keep your crew, you want to keep your command crew alive, otherwise the rest of the crew is sort of dead. Now this room has a different sort of form of lighting. It's a white light, and you've got the 2, well, I'm not really sure, that'd be navigators, map plotters, all those sort of stuff. So you've got 2 officers, and you've got your main pilot / captain, and yeah, so the ship does handle quite well, and I have to say it can take a hit. I have tested it against a couple of things, fighters, cruisers, you name it. I've rammed it, and it actually has taken quite a few hits. However, large things will get through it, such as a warhead that hits it will just rip the ship apart. So try to avoid those. Now, there's one unique thing about this ship. It has 0 weapons. I mean, nothing at all. So if you want to defend yourself from anything, it's simply run. So yeah, anyway, as I was saying, you can see the 2 other hydrogen oxygen generators, which are just on the sides. They're black colour between the 2 white segments towards the engine bay. So they essentially just make up that segment there. And there's 2 on either side. So I might change it around and have the 2 at the front being oxygen tanks again. So most of this stuff isn't hidden. There are stuff that is hidden because it's just easier, but you can see all the cryo containers. And if I go to tank, you will see that, oh no, there's 6 oxygen tanks. Okay, and then you've got 3 hydrogen tanks. Now these have been set up to a group so that way they will depressurize and all that. So then you've got 2 tabs, and that's it. So you've got your landing gear, you've got your engines, you've got the jump drive, and you've got these 2, we should just set this. We essentially stockpile, stockpile and non-stockpile. So let's point ourselves in the direction we wish to go in. Right, so we're going to head towards the planet. Where are you? Okay, so over there is a waypoint which was set up, which is called Relay 2, and I'm going to jump towards it. Now this thing has a maximum jump distance of 2000 km. So yeah, 99.69 km, which is 100% of the range, essentially. Now the intention of this ship is that you essentially station jumping. You jump between stations and you refuel and then go again. And the intention is that idea is that these ships don't really run out of fuel. It works. It could be better, but it works. I'm going way too fast. This ship can sort of flip and burn. It's not the fastest turning ship in the world, but if you really need to, you can just flip and burn the engines. So here we are. At the station. On a larger station you would dock. There's not really space to dock on one of these, but yeah. So I have a couple of these scattered around. 5. That thing moving? No, we're not moving. So is that thing moving? No, nothing's moving. Okay. So on a larger station you would dock, do all that, and refuel, all that, and then you'd make your final jump. So jump, drive, go, remove that, do a blind jump, point yourself towards the planet that you intend to go to, and wherever it is. I think it might be a down direction. This is really not helpful, not knowing where you're going to go. It's a planet, how can I lose a giant planet? You may wonder. Well, I'm me. Simplest answer I can come up with. So yeah. It was up, okay. So 9. Okay, so let's just decrease the jump range a bit then. You'd really just, this is mainly the reason why you'd have the navigator, just to deal with all this stuff, so that the pilot can continue on flying, and or just dodging and weaving from incoming fire if you are under attack from the, let's say you have pirates in your galaxy, just dodging and weaving from their attacks, getting yourself out of there, making sure you're not receiving too much damage. So your navigator does this whilst the pilot just ensures that the crew are as safe as possible. So we must actually be pretty close to the gravity well. Yeah, we must be pretty damn close to it. Yeah, jump and drive, not. Oops. 10, and I've put an over there instead of a 0. Right, so 250 km. 9. We must be really close to the gravity well then. Let's hit then 0%. 5. And let's see. So I'm just going to jump just until we get to within 5 km. Oh, yeah, within 5 km of the gravity well. So the intention of this ship is that you just land and go, really. I will eventually be adding after I've made a command center blueprint, after that I'm making the Mark II version and I'll be re-uploading this version so that it looks better, works better, and overall just functions much better way with actually a cargo supply. So this one is for a redesign, slight redesign, not extensive, so maybe altering the setup of the rear cryopod chamber, so having smaller colony sizes but being able to carry an assembler, or yeah, okay, so we're quite close now. So right, so one thing that I'm probably going to change in a newer version is I'm going to put more armor plating on. So where things are exposed, that won't be the case anymore, and I'll fix some colour issues. Other than that, there's not really much else to do. So, right, I'm probably going to speed through this bit, so until we get to a suitable height. But now, I'm going to speed. Now that we're within suitable range, I'm going to start the descent. Don't worry, there is enough power in the thrusters to slow me down. It was just because I was pointing straight down. There isn't enough thrusters in me to hold me at a vertical descent, especially when there is 5,000. Well, 5,000. 1 G of gravity pulling me down. So let's see. I think that a good area to land would be that flat land area over there. So if you see where the cursor is currently pointing, that looks like it would be a good area. I'm just going to head over there. So this version at the moment is empty, and it already does weigh a lot. It's, let's see, 1,243,283 kilograms exactly, which isn't exactly light, and it is unloaded at the moment. So think about it, when it's loaded up, it could weigh an additional, fully loaded, it could weigh an additional 50,000, maybe, but probably not. So depends what you fill it with, really. Also, the hydrogen will probably be draining pretty quickly in actual survival. So, yeah. So that's why it's really important to make sure you actually do fill up the tanks. And don't use them on the way down, only really use them when you need to, for one landing and stuff like that. So we're coming in, I'm going to bring us down and settle it in for this location here. So bring us to a stop. And when you're stopping the ship, really using sort of like a helicopter, flying a bit like a helicopter and tilting it is really sort of key. So we've got this nice little area here. Go ahead and land in. So yellow at the moment. I can't tell because everything else is yellow as well. Okay, so landing gear shouldn't be auto locking at the moment. I don't think it is. So it's a bit of a difficult, it's a bit of a hassle to. That's what I've got to put on. Groups and switch lock. Oh shoot. What was that? I think I hit a tree. Bane of all space engineers' lives, trees. Far too powerful. So, what have I hit? Oh, they were on auto lock. Okay. Gears. Unlock. Or I hit the number 3. No, I keep on colliding on something. Okay, that's weird. Seems to be something that's stopping me from landing. Right. Right, this has not happened before. I've landed it in quite a few times. So I'm going to go find out what is causing this issue. Well, I'm not sure if you've seen this bug before, guys, but if you haven't, you saw it here first. There is a physical bug where the ground doesn't actually spawn in whatsoever. Or maybe it's just my computer not rendering things properly. Either one could be the case. It literally thinks there is ground now. So yeah, That's his ship essentially. It's rather good at landing when you can actually see what you're landing on. Hence, I sort of lost a bit there. Actually, I'm not even sure where that came from. I think that's... Let's see, where would that be? I have not a clue. So yeah, that's it, guys. Now, this is on the Steam Workshop, and I'll leave a link to it in the description. And look, you can just look around on that for when new things appear, because I will be putting a lot more on the Steam Workshop from now on. However, I do have a bit of upsetting news. The Star Wars Empire War series I've been doing, that unfortunately has to end now, because, well, I had intentions of ending it anyway. However, on the weekend just gone before I recorded this, so I think it was around 10th-ish of May, around, my computer completely just crashed, and I don't know why exactly. We've tested both drives, well, all drives, and they all work fine, so I'm not really sure what caused the computer to crash in the first place. All we know, it has something to do with the what's it called, an OS failing to do something, and so I lost everything essentially, because I had no idea it was going to happen. I wasn't exactly the most prepared for it, because it doesn't usually happen. It's quite rare for it to happen like that, and most components in this were expected quite a while longer in their lifespan. So again, not sure what happened. I lost all my data, all my recordings, and so I'm having to start again from scratch basically. This is actually one of the first few blueprints I've got at the moment. I haven't really made anything. This was actually the first thing that I fully built since getting my computer back up and running. And so unfortunately there will be no Empire War series continuation, so that's done now. It's upsetting that I wasn't able to finish it in a way that I would have liked to have finished it, which was just get one massive battle my entire fleet and just chuck it at the enemy. And that would have been a lot nicer way of finishing it than what actually happened, but I guess this just makes things a lot simpler. In addition to that, there are other things which I'm now missing, such as other games which I was planning to do series on, but I'm no longer going to do series on. Such one of these games being potentially having been Star Trek Online, and that's because of having lost the download. I don't really want to spend the time sitting there to download it again, because it takes for ages. I might end up doing it at some point, but probably not. I didn't really play it all that. I don't really play it all that much anymore, anyway. Even before the computer crash. Now, other games include Fortnite, because I downloaded that quite recently before the computer crash. I think I had it for about a week, maybe two, and then the computer crash happened. So I was considering doing some stuff in Fortnite, but no, not anymore. I'm not going to reinstall it. It's not the fact that I liked the game that I played it, it was more the fact that I wanted to win the game. So, yeah. Essentially, it's just, from this point out, it's mostly going to be more Space Engine stuff, seeing if I can get that working again now. And other than the odd bug or two. What caused this bug, I have no idea. But, anyway. Without further ado, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. If you like the video, dislike it, I don't mind, it's your honest opinion. And if you think the content was good enough and you'd like to stick around and show your support for the channel, please do subscribe. And I tried to say it before, but I don't think you'll actually ever watch that video. I can't upload how I used to upload. I'll upload when and if I can. I aim for at least 2 videos a month now. So, with that said, till next time guys, goodbye.